Welcome back, dear friends. Thank you for joining us again in this space of reflection, sincerity, and soulful conversation. Whether you've been part of this community for a long time or you're here for the very first time today, I welcome you warmly. Today's video explores a theme that resonates deeply with anyone who has ever asked themselves, does doing good actually make a difference? When no one is watching, when no one praises us, when the world feels indifferent, do our small acts of kindness still matter? And even more practically, does goodness really return to us in the form of good fortune? We live in a world obsessed with visibility. What you do only seems to count when it's captured, liked, or shared. But this obsession with external validation often leaves us wondering, what about the quiet good, the unseen good, the good that asks for no recognition? Let's explore together why every act of integrity, no matter how small, is never wasted, and why, perhaps, your fortune tomorrow depends more on your choices today than you realize. Let's begin with the universal law of cause and effect. This principle exists across spiritual traditions and philosophies. In Eastern traditions, it's known as karma. In Western thought, it echoes in phrases like, you reap what you sow, or what goes around comes around. But regardless of culture, the essence remains. Your actions shape your reality. When you choose integrity, even when no one sees it, you set a powerful force into motion. You align yourself with truth, and truth is magnetic. It pulls into your life the people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with the energy you're emitting. Let's look at an everyday example. Imagine you find a wallet on the street. No one is around. Inside, there's cash, credit cards, maybe even sentimental items. You could walk away with it. You could keep it, but you don't. You choose to return it. The moment you do, something shifts, not just for the person who lost it, but for you. You walk away with more than a thank you. You walk away with integrity, with peace, with a quiet pride that no applause can match. And that energy stays with you. It affects how you walk into your next meeting, how you speak to your loved ones, how you carry yourself in the world. Now magnify this over a lifetime. Every honest decision, every compassionate act, every moment you resist bitterness or pettiness, it all adds up. This is what people mean when they say goodness is its own reward. But there's more. Because goodness is noticed. Maybe not by the world, but by something deeper. Some call it the universe, others call it God. Some feel it simply as conscience or intuition. Whatever name you give it, the truth remains. The energy you put out returns. Sometimes in direct ways, a stranger helps you when your car breaks down. A long-lost friend reaches out with an opportunity. A health scare turns out to be nothing. Other times, it's subtler. You find yourself at peace in situations that once triggered you. You attract kind, loyal people into your circle. You sleep better, smile more, feel lighter. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations. But here's where it gets even more profound. Doing good doesn't just bring fortune. It transforms you. It makes you trustworthy, grounded, respected. You become someone others look to, not because you seek the spotlight, but because you carry light within. There's a quiet power in integrity. It doesn't demand attention. It simply is. Let me share a story. A man once worked at a grocery store. Every day, he saw elderly customers struggle to carry bags, count change, or understand receipts. His job didn't require him to help, but he did anyway. Day after day, no camera, no blog post, just kindness. Years later, when he applied for a better position, someone he had helped without knowing was on the hiring board. They remembered his face, his attitude, his integrity. He got the job. That's not luck. That's the universe remembering. Because the good you do is never forgotten. Maybe not today, maybe not by the people you expect, but it is remembered. Another story comes from a woman who returned a large sum of money she found in an airport restroom. The owner had been in deep despair, not just over the money, but over a series of losses in his life. Her honesty didn't just return his cash, it restored his faith in humanity. She never knew the full impact of her act, but it rippled. It mattered. And this is something to remember. Your good actions may not always change your life directly, but they might change someone else's life entirely. And isn't that a kind of fortune too? We often think of fortune as material wealth. But what about a life filled with deep friendships, with self-respect, with moments of joy that cost nothing, with nights of peaceful sleep, unburdened by guilt? These are the true riches, and they come not from chasing status, but from choosing integrity, from doing the right thing, even when it's hard, even when it's unseen, even when it's unappreciated, because deep down, you know who you are, and that knowing is everything. Here's something else to consider. Doing good trains your character. It builds inner discipline. It teaches you to act from your values, not your moods, to rise above impulse and ego, to live with consistency and clarity. And when you become that kind of person, fortune follows, not because you demand it, but because you attract it. Your presence becomes a blessing. Your name carries weight. Your life becomes a testament. And here's the greatest truth of all. Goodness multiplies. Every kind act plants a seed. Every seed grows roots. Every root becomes part of a greater forest. You may never see the full tree, but someone will sit in its shade. Someone will find shelter there. Someone will breathe easier because of a choice you made long ago. So, yes, doing good today does bring fortune tomorrow. Not always in the form you expect, but always in the form you need. So keep holding the door open. Keep telling the truth. Keep showing up for people when they're struggling. Keep giving when it's inconvenient. Keep believing in goodness. Because every time you do, you align with the rhythm of life. You participate in the quiet miracle of healing the world, one honest act at a time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've experienced moments when your goodness came back to you in unexpected ways, or if you've seen how a small act of kindness changed someone's life, please share your story in the comments. Your experience can inspire someone who's beginning to doubt the value of doing what's right. And if this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and help us build a community where truth, kindness, and quiet integrity still matter. Until next time, may you walk in light, give without hesitation, and know that every good thing you do today will blossom in time.